What is going on? And holy crap, it has been a while since I talked some Fisher's Freight specifically here on the channel. I can't think of a better night to do it than just tonight, where the Freight took on the Green Bay Blizzard in a summer promotion night. And as you see, we are getting just showing the event center. It's amazing and all that stuff. But like I want to say, I can't believe I have spent so much time away from talking about the Freight content. I mean, in the last one you guys saw, I went to the inaugural game, and there I have a hat, I have t-shirts, but the biggest thing that I have added to my collection, and I have to thank the offensive coordinator, Dixie Wooten III, for one of these. I have added these footballs here. I got the Salute to Service ball that they played with a couple weeks ago against Quad City, I believe it was. Their regular inaugural season football here. As you see the inaugural season. And actually, the only thing I don't like about this ball is that the event center is underneath that panel there. I wish they could have done something different with that. And then Coach Wooten III threw me this football in their latest game against the Strikeout Cancer night that they did against their latest opponent at home. So against the Jacksonville Sharks for that one. So yeah, I mean, I have been to every single home game. I plan to go to every single home game against the or for the Freight. There's only 2 games left. You have what they're calling Wizards Night, and I'm showing you the graphic up here right now. Wizards Night on July 19th against the San Diego Strike Force, and then Fan Appreciation Night against a familiar face, the Iowa Barnstormers. A weird kink in the schedule where the Freight will take on the Barnstormers 3 times in a season. So yeah, I mean, again, been to every game, been through a lot of losses. I've talked to Coach Dixie Wooten III, and I've asked him, like, you know, this team's not a bad team. Yes, it's an expansion team, but they're young, they're learning, and he agreed with me. I mean, he said that it's more like one play gets them down and they can never recover, which we see a lot in the outdoor game. So, I mean, just with the indoor game, they're facing a running clock. That's the biggest thing. But they have been in most of their games, I would say, all but 2 or 3. They've been within 1 score or 1 or 2 scores. So it's not like they're playing bad football. But tonight they were actually able to put it all together and pick out an amazing come-from-behind victory against the Green Bay Blizzard. And I am going to show you some of the highlights I was able to take during the game now. Welcome to the Fishers Event Center, home of the Fishers Freight. They also host the Indy Fuel in the winter and the Indy Ignite. Tonight we had a tailgate set up. The heat was a little bit of a deterrent for the people to show up, but once it got started around 5:40, it was amazing, decent turnout for the tailgate. And like I said before, there is Wizard Night, July 19th for San Diego. There's Cam Hunt. He is a native Hoosier, went to Carmel High School. And there is our new kicker. He absolutely unloads and can make kicks here. Again, warm-ups here inside the arena. And then we have the introductions to what the Freight come out to. It is amazing how much fans there are, even when it is 90-plus degrees outside and the team is on a 9-game losing streak. Always out here to support Fishers. They played Crazy Train, so that's why you're not hearing any audio. Do not want to get copyright struck by YouTube. The opening kickoff for the Freight was a deuce, and that is when you get 2 points off of a kickoff. However, Green Bay comes back on the opening drive and looks to throw his mailer.
He is knocked out of bounds there, but the referees don't see it, and they mark him there. The Blizzard score there, and then Carlos Davis gets the equalizer. And here's Carlos Davis again in the second quarter, takes the snap and into the end zone. He had 3 touchdowns in the first half. What I love that the Freight does every single week is the Red Gold Veterans Recognition. They play God Bless the USA and ask all the veterans to stand up, and they honor them, show them on the video board. And like I said, that is amazing that they don't do it just on for Military Appreciation Night. They do it every single week, and that makes me so happy to have found this team and to be a fan of this team, because we don't honor the veterans enough. In the third quarter, now we have Espinoza in, new quarterback. I talked to Coach Wooten III, and he said he was going to play tonight. We just signed him this week, along with the new running back. Couldn't get in on with the running back, but Espinoza gets in on the quarterback sneak, tush push on third and extremely short. Oh, there's Pyro, the mascot for the Indy Fuel. Again, this is after we just had an amazing touchdown at the end of the game celebrating. Green Bay would challenge it, but it would be upheld, and I still can't believe that the Fishers Freight came back to win this game tonight.
Yeah, so hopefully you're able to see what I was able to get tonight. Like I said, that last play, unfortunately, I was too... I didn't have the presence of mind to bring it out, but you can't live behind the phone screen when you're shooting this game. I mean, it is so fast-paced and it's so amazing. Like I said, there's only 2 games left to go in the regular season at the Fishers Event Center, so come on out, support the Freight. I know I will, and I'm going to have a fun last 2 weeks. Probably not going to make the playoffs this year unless we can make an amazing run in the last few weeks. But like I said, for inaugural season, us being the expansion team, my biggest thing was it going to be like indoor or arena league was back in the early 2000s? The answer is 100% yes. It's even better when they have the 2-point field goal rule off of a kickoff and the 1-point safety that you saw tonight. Different rules in indoor football than AFL, but it makes the game so much more fun because it puts so much more pressure on every single snap of the game. Anyway, Fishers being able to pull out a huge victory, and all I can say is, all aboard! Till next time, peace.